it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. Today I have another weekly planning routine video for you. My first one of the new year, super exciting. Is actually the second week of the year, the week of January 8th. Just didn't film last week. Still catching up from the break, actually very much still catching up from the break even now. But we have my new planners here. If you haven't already seen my planner lineup video, definitely check that out. I've got my first quarterly companion notebook right here. I've already set my January goals. That video is also up. And I will be breaking that down for the week ahead. I did do weekly actions last week, so we're going to check in with these, do some reflections, and then set new weekly actions. And then for this week, in my fun and flexible category, basically what am I using for weekly or daily planning? I'm actually going to be using the MakseLife flagship vertical. This is a lined vertical layout, and this is my first time using this layout. I'm super excited. I've actually never used a lined vertical layout before, and I think this is going to just work super well for me, because it's like in between an hourly and a vertical layout, which are both layouts that I've used, and you know I love an hourly layout, so I'm really excited to try this out for this week. I will still be keeping my weekly actions in my quarterly companion notebooks. I don't plan to use this planner every week, and I do plan to use MakseLife and the MakseLife goal setting system every week, so that's gonna go in here. I've got some stickers, a little bit of washi, and just some pens and markers picked out as well. I think this is gonna be a busy week. Honestly, I still feel like I'm very much recovering from winter break. I came back last week, was just absolutely insane. I'm gonna push this planner off to the side and dive into the companion notebooks to start. Yeah, so last week was just really nuts, and there was like a major problem with something at work and a deadline. It's all fixed now, it's all resolved, everything is okay, but I feel like every spare second last week was just spent working on that, and as a consequence, I didn't get through a lot of the stuff even on my weekly actions that was not work related until this weekend, but I did manage to catch up on a lot of things this weekend, which is really great, and I'm feeling really good about that. I had a super productive day today, which is Sunday the 7th in particular. And yeah, so we're going into this week feeling good. I definitely still have some admin that I need to catch up on, but the list is done. It's actually in my family organizer. If you watched my monthly planning video, you will have seen me make that list. It's just like a bunch of random admin things that I have to catch up on, and I still need to work on that. I also did finish planning for January. I have some content planning stuff that I still want to do, but the physical spread is done. I just need to finish filling certain things out. An okay weekend. Still, again, I feel like I needed some recovery time, and then also just trying to close things out. This was the big work project that I was working on that is now all closed out. I mean, there's some follow-ups and stuff, but it's functional, so we're good to go. We were up against like a very major deadline. The content plan and prep, I'm just gonna give myself like a half on that one. I don't feel like I didn't really get a chance to dig into that, and I would really like to dig into that this week, but I did at least get the base of the spread in my Laurel Denise planner set up so that I have the space to kind of translate that into. This I did not do, and I really need to do this week, and also this I did not do, so we can do that again. I also didn't do this. This I like kind of half. This was my habit to wash my face every day. I feel like maybe did half the days. I did the treasurer report. I did my monthly finances and my business finances. Although I probably want to take one last look at those, but I didn't. It's done enough. I also did tidy my office, and unfortunately we had to deal with my husband's car like completely breaking. Fortunately, it was a part recall, so we didn't have to pay anything, but it was so broken we had to like get it towed to the dealership. It was a whole thing. It like, would not drive, and it's a fairly new car. It was just had like a major malfunction, but it's all fixed now, so I had to deal with that. And then I did finally clean up the bathroom, and that actually feels so good to have done because it was crazy. I bought a bunch of makeup for myself at Target a couple weeks ago, and it was like literally hanging in a plastic bag from one of our towel racks because I couldn't figure out like how to put things away. So I cleaned out everything in the bathroom. I threw out so much stuff, reorganized everything, got my makeup all cleaned up, did like not like a full go through of my makeup, but trashed some stuff that I knew I didn't need anymore. So that actually feels really good, and I feel really good about that because one of my goals for January was to just like tackle some of the projects before I like work on my like full cleaning and decluttering schedule for the year and the house project list for the year. I really wanted to like make sure I tackled a couple of things that were just like absolutely driving me crazy first, which I did. So the MakseLife prompts, I don't know if I'm going to use the prompts every week, but we can certainly do some of them. So the first prompt is wins. And first of all, in the work category, this project has been ongoing for a really long time and it's finally finished. Well, it's not 100% finished. It's finally functional and approved and publishing, but there's like some stuff that we had to kind of patch in that we'll have to go back and clean up a little bit, but it's working and it's mostly done. So, you know, so I'm feeling really good about that. And then also just I did like a bathroom and closet cleanup, but also was just like a super productive weekend after a very busy week. Like I didn't have a lot of time to get house stuff done during the week, and I usually would not be doing that on the weekend, but I did, and it feels really good to have done. Honestly, I don't know I'm gonna do like what's working, what's not working. Last week was not a usual week. It was just a very busy week. So I think I'll just write that. All right. And then just tackle more admin stuff, project follow-ups from the work stuff. I guess I don't really need to write this here. I could just like directly write it in the other one, but that's fine. And then just have like a more content-focused week. This one's really yellow, not red. All right. All right, so I think I need to replace this pen. Never fear, I have so many of these zebra pens. These are my favorite, the Zebra Sarasa Clip in 0.5, and I just grabbed a new one of those. Okay, which I had actually been meaning to do for a while. Okay, so this week, one, we can just start down here. Right, so 3 things there. 2 for my freelance business. Again, just the follow-ups on that. I don't expect, fingers crossed, this will not consume my entire week this week, but just won't have like won't be spending a ton of time on that. Then setting up for a project that's later in the year, but that I am like, have more of a leadership role in, and I need to do some planning on that. There's like a kickoff meeting for that the following week. So just getting set up for the kickoff meeting, and then just really want to focus on getting all set up for this month, but I mean for the rest of this month, but also just for the kind of whole year with my content thoughts, and just kind of get a little bit more organized there. Next, fun and recreation. Let's do, all right, I'm gonna say weekend plans. Let's flip and see. We've been working on booking this Disney trick, and we're all the way like for almost a year from now. But we're trying to do like the DVC points or whatever it's called, like the Disney Vacation Club points. We don't have them, but you can like buy them through, there's like website exchanges, etc. And so the booking process is like a little funky. So we're working on that. Just try and text both my friends this week. And then also, I don't usually put this in my fun category or like anywhere, but I guess this could go on personal. It's gonna be about reading, and I don't usually put reading in my goals. I read a lot, but what I actually want to do, I think I'm gonna put in the personal category, is I feel like I'm just like out of library requests. I don't have like a lot. I need to like go through my TBR, and I noticed that like usually what I do is I just kind of flip through my Goodreads, like the recent books that I've flagged, and right now I have a bunch of books flagged that are like not out yet, so I can't request them from the library, and I don't really have anything on hold from the library. And it's January 7th right now, and I've only read 1 book this year, although I did some rereads like over winter break and at the beginning of the year, but yeah, I don't really have anything that I really feel like reading right now, so I need to get some more books. And that is not related to anything that I've written in any of my goals, monthly or annual. I don't set reading goals, but this is something I want to tackle, so we're just gonna toss it in the personal category for now. Okay. Speaking of the personal category, I need to check things off the list on the admin. So from my admin list, I actually think what I'm going to do with this is run this onto this side of the page. Not something I usually do. And I am copying things that I want from the admin list that I made in my monthly planner. There. Now we can color code. So that's an taking up some of my reflection space there. I think it'll be okay though. I'll just reflect around that. Then I also have a PTA meeting tomorrow. It's gonna be invoicing week. And then also just a little bit of admin around business finances. I did most of it, but just a few things I need to finish off. I think I'm just gonna, I feel like I got most of the house stuff done that I wanted to. Maybe project brainstorm. If I don't get to it, that's fine though. Same habit as last week around just like trying to stay calm. And then oven health. Let's try that class pass again and actually go to the class and actually do it this time again. Hopefully I won't be as busy this week. And then I do want to do I think that's it. I'm really just going to try and focus on tackling that admin list and also just getting set up with the content stuff for next year. Month, that way I can get back to like more consistent posting and a better schedule and all of that, which I think will be good. So the rest of this space will be for reflections. I'll just kind of reflect around my admin list there. But that is it for my weekly actions. So we can get all set up in this MakseLife. So there is a habit tracker over here. So I'm actually going to start down there because I think that's a nice simple place to start. So just some habits and these are transparent matte stickers. So I'm going to grab this permanent ink pen, which this is a Pilot multi-ball, to write on this. You do have to let that pen dry, but then after this pen dries, it doesn't really smear, and you can write on like Christian design stickers, Simply Gilded stickers, transparent sticky notes, even on washi. It's pretty much a permanent marker. It does take a minute to dry though. And then I'm just going to transfer over my to-do list from my MakseLife, from my weekly actions and from that admin list. And then I am going to leave some blank space just in case I want to add anything to my to-do list. And actually I might just pre-block it. And I have already done meal planning for today. All right, so apparently I just did this bottom here with the camera off. So I divided up this space. I just drew a line and I used a teal click art marker to do that. And I'm gonna use the bottom for a power appointment. That was one of the things that was suggested. Last year there was a little heart here and there was suggested that you do gratitude, but they decided to change it to a compass wheel this year. And inside the planner, it says to check in with your goals, use this space for what you need to highlight an important action step, track a 15-minute power appointment, gain momentum, or record a win or a highlight of the day. So I'm gonna try and do this as a 15-minute power appointment for this week and see how that goes. Just given the state of my admin list, I feel like that might be really, really useful. So that is what we're gonna use that for. And I put my dinners in the rest of that section. I've got planned through Wednesday. I usually plan on Sundays. I plan Sunday through Wednesday, and then Thursdays we have takeout, and then we just kind of leave it pretty flexible on Friday and Saturday. So that is what is going on right there. Just adding in a little pop of color up at the top here. Alrighty. Then tomorrow, I have a PTA meeting at 10 a.m. And I think I will just do a little bit of work stuff before I go to the meeting. in the after that. And try and work on some content stuff too once my work is done. Hopefully get a little bit of admin done. Mondays are always just like a super busy day. And then, oh, this is like a very bookish kit, and my daughter actually has reading tutor in the afternoon, so that's kind of perfect. I'm not making like a full-on schedule. I'm not putting in what time car line is and stuff. I know what time that is. I'm not doing a fully daily schedule. We're doing like a kind of mix of time-sensitive stuff and non-time sensitive stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of think that's it. I might add in one more sticker here. All right. It's Sunday night. It is about to be around 9 p.m. I'm gonna go unwind, get ready for bed, and I will actually be back tomorrow after I finish up with some of the admin and work stuff, and then I will do some more planning for the rest of the week, but I wanted to make sure that I was all set and planned for tomorrow. And my 15-minute power appointment for tomorrow, I think is gonna be to tackle this school stuff and this flight thing that I need to help my mom with, that I have not on purpose, but just like need to sit down and do, and it won't take that long, but I just keep putting it off. So I'm just gonna say like computer, and that will be my 15-minute or maybe 25-minute power appointment for the day. All right, I am back. It's now Monday. It's just after lunchtime, and I am done with PTA. I'm done with the work stuff that I needed to get done, and I just did my 15-minute power appointment and got a bunch of computer admin done. So I'm gonna set up a few more things in here, and I actually am gonna we're gonna take a look at my monthly planner as well, because I just realized that when I went to do the admin stuff, I was able to do a bunch of it, but there's some of it that I couldn't do. I need more information. Or in the case of the school registration, I could do the preschool registration, but the public school registration is actually not open until next month. So I just want to make a note of that so that I don't forget about it. My son, my middle kid, will be starting public school next year, and there's so much paperwork associated with that. I remember from when my daughter started, there's just a lot of paperwork associated with it. They like require a lot more. The preschool, because you know, we've been there forever, we just have to let them know we're coming back and pay the deposit to hold the spot, but then you don't really have to like worry about all of the forms, and they mostly like roll year to year. You just have to kind of like re-sign off on things and then submit a new health form after you go to your annual well check. But for the public school, there's just like so many forms. And you only have to do that just the once too. It's not like an every year thing. Like I didn't have to do anything for my daughter this year, who's in second grade. So, and ours, it's just like, right, because the school district doesn't know you exist until you let them know that you exist. Okay, so as far as things, this has been done, this has been done. Did all of this. We've got more Disney stuff to follow up on. I actually think we're like very close to booking. We have to, again, as I mentioned, I think that we're booking through the Disney, like a Disney Vacation Club exchange. So we have to pay, you have to pay to hold the spot, but we have a spot right now. And so we're just figuring things out like last minute. All right. So here is what I did. I had to do the flights and passports. That's what I was working on. And I did hours, and then I need to help my mom with hers. And then also, and I told my brother how to do his so that he can do it. My dad is actually on vacation right now. He is having a double vacation month, living his best life. And so when he gets back, I need to make sure I tell him how to do his or help him do his when he gets back. So I actually the one thing that I usually like to have in a weekly planner that I didn't put here, but I still have my reflections notebook out. So I'm going to add that in here on the bottom here. I'm just going to write next week. And then I'm just going to write, because there's no need to bother him like while he's on vacation, and he's actually out of the country right now, so no need to bother him, but I will just let him know when he gets back. And it's just adding the passport information to our flights because we booked through a travel agent. Like it's not on there, so we just have to like go in and add it. Then likewise, school enrollment. So the preschool is done. The public school does not open until mid-Feb, so I can't do anything about that right now. I just did like a different color up at the top here, but I think I'm actually gonna make that like a little one-liner or focus. So I got all set up for the week. Okay, other things that I have taken care of today. Let's just grab some dot marker, or that I'm in the middle of taking care of. I ended up having to wash my bedding, our comforter this morning, which did not need it, except for that it appears that, I'll say a child, but it was 100% my youngest, snuck some chocolate upstairs, which one, she wasn't supposed to be having the chocolate. She got into the cabinets. We didn't realize at the time it was not the first time, but we caught her sneaking into the cabinets, which is like super high up. So super fun. Just that third kid, man, I tell ya. She must have gotten into like the chocolate bin, and then we found like chocolate handprints all over our comforter, which one, not supposed to be sneaking into the chocolate bin, and two, definitely not supposed to be eating in my bed. I don't even eat in my bed. So not happy about that, but it did wash out, thankfully. And we have no idea when it happened, which makes it really tough because it's like a 4-year-old. There's not really a point disciplining so far after the fact because I literally don't know when it happened. I'll, tell her not to eat in my room. And also we've already told her not to sneak into the candy drawer that she has to ask. But at the age of almost 4, there's not really anything you can do about it if you don't catch it in the moment. Okay, so let's see what else. I'm gonna circle back to this Monday stuff. So then tomorrow, given where we're at with things, I think I'm gonna work on content tomorrow. I could really use like just a big filming day, especially for short form stuff, because I feel like I don't have a lot of reels and stuff to post. So I can just do like a big film. I'm gonna film some stuff today, but I think I'll do mostly tomorrow because it's later. I'm gonna time out today eventually. It's already getting a little late. Okay. I still think do a few things from the admin list. Do the party RSVPs. I have like a bunch of emails flagged for that. And then I'm gonna do another one on Friday. Trying to get a little experimental with the different shapes, but another admin on Friday. Trying to squeeze to it. And this can be like the finances stuff. And I did wake up on time. I'm having really good daily flow. I'm just gonna mark that up now. The rest of these, I'm also in my planner, so the rest of these will get checked later in the day. So let's add some more stuff in now. I don't have like any appointments or anything this week or schedules, and I think I'm gonna want like the beauty appointments that I want to do before we go away to be next week, not this week. So I'm not gonna worry about that just yet. But we do have some kids activities, like we have a reading tutor tonight, then on Wednesday. These are, by the way, this and the teal one as well. These are the highlighters from the Daily Grind, and I am obsessed with these. They look really similar to those Amazon ones that I have, like the Eloster or the Mr. Pens, but they actually do feel really high quality when you write with them. I've had some, I love the Amazon ones too. I like the tip on these better. And in addition to that, they're really inexpensive. So you should definitely check them out. Yeah, it's $10 for a set of 12. So, and they're really nice. I like the tip, like I said, a lot better than the ones that I've gotten from Amazon. It's just like a little bit squishier. My daughter has tennis on Wednesday. That was that. And then the kids also have piano. Apparently I'm in a really chatty mood, so we're just gonna be here for a while. But we've got piano on Thursday afternoon. And then all the way over here on Sunday, we've got activities, and my daughter has Hebrew school and my son has tennis. And then while that is going on, my husband usually does the grocery shopping with the baby, do laundry, meal planning, and also meal prep. Although the meal prep happens later in the day, I always do meal prep while I'm cooking dinner. We don't have any weekend plans yet, so I will circle back with that. For my power appointment for tomorrow, I already cleaned out the closets that I wanted to clean out, and I also cleaned out my bathroom, which I wanted to do. I am gonna do the art supplies and like kitchen, then like non-food, non-cooking stuff kitchen. I kind of feel like this needs a pop of color down here. Maybe what I'll do, oh, brilliant idea. I will use the color as a way to check off that I did this. So I did the computer one already, so I can use the highlighting as a way to mark that I've done that. So after I've done the power appointment for the day, I can use the highlighter to check that off. All right. And then I don't really know what else I'm gonna do on Tuesday. What I should do this afternoon, which won't take very long, is to book some classes on ClassPass. That way I can have more things to do and also to put in my planner. I think I'm gonna leave it there for today, and I will probably do one more check-in Wednesday, Thursday to fill out a little bit more of this and show you what's going on in here. That way you can see like a more completed spread, even if it's not 100% complete. So I will be back. So it is now Wednesday morning, and I think I know like enough about what's going on this week to kind of finish up for the week here. I never did the art supplies yesterday, so I think I will do that today, and we can just kind of drag that one over. Did a lot of filming yesterday, and I got a lot of Happy Mail yesterday, which was fun. And then these things are done. I forgot about the golf, so I need to do that today. I'll do that like after this. And I actually did do like a lot of reading last night, and then we lost power. Unfortunately, we have a tendency to lose power a lot. Unfortunately, it was like after the kids have gone to sleep, so it didn't disrupt our evening like dinner or the kids. But one of my kids just cannot sleep when the power goes out. It like wakes. It's my youngest, and it just wakes her up in the middle of the night. Like no matter what time it is or how tired it is, if the power goes out, like and her night light goes out and her noise machine goes off, she's just up. And then, so she woke up twice with the power out. We use the iPad as the noise machine. She gets like really scared of the power going out. I don't know. And then at like 3:30 when the power went back on, she like came running into our room and was like, "Mom, Dad, the power's back on, hooray!" And I was like, so happy for you, dear. Go to sleep. So yeah, not a very restful kind of night. All right. So now back on to today. I have a bunch of meetings today, so that is going to be the focus for today. And then the focus for tomorrow is it's my favorite day of the week. Thursday is my favorite day. Our cleaning people come. I usually have like a fun morning out of the house, and then we also get takeout on Thursday nights. It's just a really fun me day. I could say kids fun for Saturday. Well, I'll say kids stuff since I already wrote an S. And then family time on Sunday. My dad's back from vacation, and I think we're all going over to his house. Right. So I really need to do this golf thing. And then I also was supposed to take the dry cleaning, but I forgot. So make sure I do that. Wednesday afternoons is a good time to run errands too, because we usually have like a spare 20 minutes in between when I drop my daughter off from tennis, I need to pick up my other kids slash take them back to get her from tennis. I don't remember what I was going to use this for. Squeeze that in at the top and put in my meetings here. I've got one at 10:30, so I'm gonna put that like here. And I'm just using the corners of this stencil, just mixing it up a little. And then I've got a longer one right before at like 2:15. That'll probably go pretty much until I need to pick the kids up from school. So then the other things that I want to do today, I can do that art cabinet at some point that I forgot to do yesterday. Did a bunch of email stuff, have more to do there as well. And I got these new calendars that I've been working on, so I want to maybe do that as well. Okay. And then also after tennis, kind of forgot that the kids have homework. Might have to be done tomorrow, but just make a note of that. Oh, actually, while I'm here, I just realized, I remembered I was like working on my family organizer again before, but I did want to just add in that on Wednesdays, my youngest now has show and tell, which we actually remembered this week. Then I think I'll just leave some blank space here for whatever I decide to do tonight. Great. And then on Thursday, again, spin, probably grab some breakfast and stuff after, whatever. And then just check in with this over here. I did that, I did that, I did that, I haven't done that, I did that, I did that, I did that, I did that. Half done, kind of. Okay. So let's see. I feel like I've done a pretty good job. This morning I most certainly did not wake up. Yesterday I did wash my face. I've had really productive week so far, and I've done a good job with my teeth. And I did go to bed. I woke up so many times in the middle of the night because of the power outage. And mostly because of my daughter. So those are the habits. So I don't really know what else I'm gonna do on Thursday. I'll probably have some like to-dos and admin. So I'm gonna leave myself some space there, and then we can add in some more stickers. It is a little bit hard when the planner is open. If I want to use the stencil against the coil, I usually just flip the planner so that only like one page is going, but I can draw that well enough. All right. And then I'll leave that blank too. I don't know what that's gonna be. And then on Friday, I've also got a work meeting. I'll show you. So if I do it like that, it's a little bit easier to use that. I like to have the planner all the way open because it's just easier for me to like see that the spread is turning out how I want, like that the colors line up. But that's why I come opening it and closing it. So this one is at 11. And I need to schedule one more meeting. And then it will be time for my daughter to come home from school. So we'll do some kind of afternoon activity. I just really want to use that book one. Okay, so I'm gonna make this bigger than a regular box. On Saturday morning, we're going to the Children's Museum. And then, I usually get like lunch and stuff after that. And I don't know what we're gonna do in the afternoon. I can use this space to write whatever half-day fun activities I do with my big kid. We'll see what we're gonna do. Then on Sunday in the afternoon, we'll go to my dad's. And then maybe I'll leave myself a next week notes. All right, so I will fill this out throughout the week. If you want to see the completed spread, I will definitely post some pictures on Instagram so you can stay tuned for that. But that is it for today and this plan with me. Thank you so much for watching. Do you use a weekly planner? Let me know in the comments down below which weekly planner you're using this year. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and check me out on Instagram and TikTok at MyCraftyPlans for even more planner fun. Bye!